Hi, welcome back to the Phantom Minis YouTube channel. Another video coming back off a bit of a hiatus through a lot of April, just taking some time out of it. But I've been doing a lot of Necromunda modelling and creating and just general fun with Necromunda while I've been away. So I did manage to 3D print some fun things to go with all of my purchased Necromunda. So there's this Ambot managed to create, which came out really nice. And since I play Escher, it had to be yellow. Put in a few decals, made sure it looks nice and shiny and fierce. It's got obviously the hazard stripes and all the yellow and black markings all over it. So that came out really nice. That's on one of the official bases. So picked up the special, the base pack that comes with 40mm bases. So that was quite cool. Likewise, 3D printed someone's interpretation of the Chimerics. Did pop down to Warhammer World and had a look at the Chimerics there as well and was very tempted. Going forwards, probably pick up the official one as well, so that I've got two different designs. This is actually on a 3D printed base. Nice to add a bit of variety. Just giving it a basic paint job. Needs a bit more feathering to get the colours to gel together. It's come out quite shiny because I put a gloss varnish on, although I've gone over in a lot of places, it's still quite shiny, not as matte as it could be. On my 3D printer video, I pointed out some of the sizes. So this is Lilu, one of my sort of complete minis. I have a lot of Escher models. And then we've got the old metal models. We've got 9 of those. Just getting put together. So I received these. They all had black paint, so you can just see a little bit of the black primer that was left on them. This one's had a broken las gun, so that needs fixing as well. But yeah, there was black paint all over these minis. This is probably a better one to see. And so I put them in a is it ultrasonic? Yeah, ultrasonic bath. £20 from Aldi for a cheap ultrasonic cleaner. A little bit of white spirit, mostly water. Pop the minis in, and some of them have come out this level of clean. Some of them more like this, even with a bit of extra clean work going on. So I've been attaching all of the metal Escher onto modern bases and putting name tags on that I've 3D printed. So the last one to do today is going to be called Alexia. It's the double sword, so a classic Escher 90s metal model pose. But on these modern bases, without the slotter, because I cut all the slotters off, they all had slotters, and if you like slotters, I've taken them all out. I need to figure out how to make this work, so I may need to have a tactical rock, which in this case is going to be some gubbins from one of the many Necromunda boxes. I don't know if it's from the market box or if it's from the actual... It might be a trap, actually. I'm not sure. Some stuff, anyway, to stand on. So I'm thinking that we go with putting this on here and finding a location for the mini to stand and use that as a way to make that work. Something like that. So we'll start with a little bit of poly cement. So my poly cement of choice is Humbrol Liquid Poly. Mine, I can't show it on here, but you can just about see I put sprues in mine to make it a bit more exciting. Not exciting, makes it thicker. Which I think's exciting. Pop that on there. While that's drying, I just want to set the mini up to make it look like the miniature is on the terrain. Where's my contact point going to be? Probably about there. Yeah. So this model has a really small contact point on the foot. So when it comes down, we've got to somehow make one foot do absolutely all the work, which is going to be fun. So what we've got, I'm going to use a bunch of tools in the old modelling arsenal there. Grab off my shelf already. We've got Army Painter Magic Superglue Activator. That's going to be helpful. We've got Gorilla Glue Superglue Gel, which I think is going to be useful. This mini also comes with 2 swords and no ranged weapon. And since Escher get to buy las guns for super cheap, I could do with a las gun. So helpfully, I've got a bit of an Imperial Guard sprue lying around, and it's got a las gun on it. So let's clip that off. Where is it? It's there. Okay. I did look through my Escher weapon box, and they've all got hands attached to them. I just want the gun, so do you wish Games Workshop would give you in the weapon boxes a few more weapons that aren't attached to anything. So there's some insane mould lines on this one. Do a bit of scraping. Bit strong on my scraping there. Let's do it a bit more gently. Have to whisper, I've gone really close to the microphone. There we go. That's mould lines. Some shocking ones along the back of that gun. I'll be careful I don't. It's a very sharp knife I'm using. Okay. Clean off the knife. Quick look on the underside. Yeah. A bad mould line there. Try and get the worst of it off. Can't tell if on the underside of that barrel that is a mould line or if it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, and the back of the gun, obviously. It's not terrible. So across the top now, it's better. Okay, so this is quite a small model, the old ones, so it's a big gun. So we're going to have to think of a way of making that work. We could maybe like hip sling it. Maybe put it in that way. Have a think. So that hopefully is giving us enough time for the base. I'm thinking something like this. Looks about right. So, oh, step 1: never put your fingers in super glue, especially super glue gel. Right. Come on. Doesn't want to come out. There it is. I've got 2 very small contact points. Get the super glue activator ready. Line the mini up. Try and encourage it to find its own weight balance so that it's not putting pressure on the super glue. Try and hold it as gently as I can. And magic super glue activator, do your task. There we go, perfect. I really did use my fingers to clean the top of that gel super glue off. Don't do that, kids. That's a stupid idea. I'm amazed I actually have like enough fingers to do modelling, because forever touching things I'm not supposed to. This gun is an exact correct size las gun. I'll be darned if I can see. It looks huge compared to the mini, but then her swords are massive, so I'll have a think about that. Alright, the other thing we've got to do is put on her nameplate. So something like that I think looks nice. We'll give her a minute just to dry off a touch. What we'll do, pop the fan on. Just put some, she's getting air, I can't quite see it in camera, there it is. Get it from there. Bit of air, just get rid of any leftover moisture from that superglue activator. Right. Go gently. Okay, that's a big dollop. That's a much bigger dollop than I was expecting to come out. That's so badly getting stuck. Right, here we go. So generally what I do is give it a second to contact, then just make sure it doesn't stick to the ground. And I'm pretty happy with the direction. Pretty sure it's on my fingers again. Clean my fingers with a rag. Oh yeah, it's on like 3 different fingers. Great. And there we go. So I think she's stepping on a bomb, but that's fun anyway, I don't mind that. We're using it like a tactical rock to give the balance to the miniature. Just make it look cool. A bit of a size comparison there. Some of the old minis are really nicely sized. Some of them do seem like they're absolutely tiny. Like an old Juve next to a modern sized mini, and they're probably like a head shorter. But that's alright. People being taller and shorter in a world is absolutely fine. And when they're all painted up, they'll look nice. So they're all going to have this sort of styling. The classic yellow bodice with lots of bright colours, especially lots of pinks and reds and blues and things. There we go. That turned into a much longer video than I expected. I thought I'd just do a quick bit of work on Alexia there. If you want to like, that would be much appreciated. Any new subscribers, always appreciated. I'm trying to do an average of 1 video a week for a year as a New Year's resolution to myself, just to try and make some videos for my own fun. And subscribers are just very much appreciated across the board, because, you know, always nice to know that people are enjoying content. Thank you very much. Bye.